Chris, what is our fourth main topic today?
This one's from Erik The Red. Greetings and salutations, everyone. The Direct is reporting that Gal Gadot is going to be in Fast and Furious 10. This obviously makes no sense at all since she died in the series already. What? I need to watch this. But I guess with Wonder Woman getting canceled, she's got some free time on her hands. So I guess I have two questions. One, do you believe this report? Two, do you think it's a good idea to bring her character back? Thanks, and bring on the filthy.
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. All right, let's cover the ground here. Number one, do I believe the report? It could be true. I think it's actually very feasible it could be true. Because, but they died in the series. Since when has logic ever applied to the Fast and the Furious franchise? Never. They've already brought back one dead character.
Yeah, and he still doesn't have the justice he deserves.
He got all the justice he earned.
No.
So, I mean, they already brought Han back, right?
That's what I'm talking
But I
about.
remember I was talking to somebody in, I put up a community post earlier today. One of the people in the community, one of our community members was right, but she died.
Like, she literally died.
How can you possibly bring back a character who died? And I wrote back to them with a smile. He says, you do understand this is the film franchise that took a car into outer space.
And not just a car, a Fiero.
It took a Fiero into outer space with duct tape around the windows. Like, this is the franchise that we're talking about.
Come on,
right?
you guys have never seen The Explorers?
Well, Ray Ora would tell you that sometimes duct tape in space can save lives.
And duct tape can always save lives. Duct tape can always save lives. But I mean, could the Fast? Of course they can. I mean, look, we saw her fall off the plane. We didn't see her head smash on the concrete and split open and brains spill over the place. And even if they did, they'd still find a way to bring her back. So I have very little reason to believe that this is something they couldn't do. Very little reason to believe this is something they couldn't do. They absolutely could. So on the terms of do I believe it? I actually lean towards the yes. I actually lean towards the yes that I believe it. So, I mean, we'll just leave it at that. Now, is it a good idea to bring her back? Well, why not? I mean, if this was a franchise or a series that had any bit of believability to it, no, terrible idea. But it's Fast and the Furious. Again, the series that took a car into outer space and then docked with a space station. I mean, come on. It's Fast and the Furious. Why not? And listen, Gal right now is a very recognizable name. Mm-hmm. Totally a recognizable name. And it seems like Vin Diesel is doing everything he can to like pack as many of those into the movie as he can. And why not? So listen, if Gal was up to it and would say yes to it, I'll go so far as to say you'd be a damn fool not to put her in it. Now, don't make her play, I don't know, any big dramatic historical figure, but in something like Fast and the Furious, absolutely would be a good idea to bring her back. So I'm going to say I lean towards believing that. And as far as is it a good idea, I would say it would be foolish not to bring her back if she's open to it. I don't know, Rob, you hear about the story. What do you think?
John, not since Rick and Ilsa in Casablanca has there been a love story like Han and Giselle's in the Fast and the Furious franchise. I mean, Han came back. There's no reason why she couldn't have faked her death, that they were in cahoots the whole time, and their love has transcended Fast and Furious 7, 8, and surpassed 9. There's no reason why this beautiful woman and her eternal love, Han Solo, after the city in Korea. I would love to see these two come back. I would love to see them. I mean, can you imagine the kiss with the revving engines behind them?
And the 12 people that would care.
Dude, look at this. Come on. This is love, dude. This is what I want to see. This is inclusion. This is all about people around the world coming together. This is what the Fast and Furious franchise is all about. My God, do I love this. And by the way, look at
Just
Han's
making
hair.
calls and shooting people.
Does Sun Kang have the greatest hair? I mean,
He does have really good hair.
come on, dude.
He does.
He's got the greatest hair in cinema history. I'm all for it.
I love his hair.
I love
Chris,
his hair too.
As the resident expert on all things Fast and the Furious, what do you think about this? Do you believe this report?
Having only seen Hobbs and Shaw.
She doesn't even know who Han is.
I barely know. I'm just rooting for you, bud. I mean, the Fast and Furious, apparently, as I've learned today, the strongest things in the universe are duct tape and family. And when you got those two things, anything's
Meanwhile,
possible.
that's a whole family.
You can bring these people back. Yeah, why not? Let them be back together and smooch. If he's still alive, is he not? Is he dead
He's
too?
alive.
Oh, they
He's
brought him
alive?
back. He was dead
Okay.
for a couple of films, and
But
they
now
brought him
he's
back.
not dead. So
Yeah.
yeah, bring him back.
He just walked into a room eating popcorn, and everybody was just, oh, okay, cool, you're back. And then that was it. Then they moved on.
What are these movies?
They're awesome.
Are they?
They are.
Maybe not the
Okay.
last
Except
one.
nine.
Except for
Except
nine.
nine.
I've seen
Nine.
I
number
mean, I
one.
thought with you, and
Yeah.
it was so.
I've seen number 1 and half of Tokyo Drift.
Really?
How can
That's
you
it.
see half? Look, Tokyo Drift is the most underrated film in
Yeah.
all of cinema
It's
history.
the worst. It's the
My-
worst one of the
my
franchise.
It is
roommate-
not.
Bad.
Mickey Griffin is in it. The drift rules.
Yeah. My
It
ex-roommate who
rules.
thought he looked like the guy from Tokyo Drift tried to drift his BMW and then shattered his rims.
Okay.
and-
Oh.
yeah.
Sorry, I said that Tokyo Drift was the worst of the franchise. It's not. 9 is the worst of the franchise.
Okay.
Yes.
Then Tokyo
But
Drift.
Then Tokyo Drift.
No, because Han is introduced in the drift. You
In-
cannot say that.
In 2023, can I do a watch through of this entire franchise?
come
Oh
my
my
house.
God!
I'll show them
Can
to you
you
in 4K.
please?
Okay, yeah.
to join you.
I want
this.
to. I want to do final our Fast and Furious reviews. I think that'd be really
I
great.
mean,
All right.
By the way, we do have a
Kentucky Drift,
PlayStation.
you know what I mean?
Kentucky
We can do it right in this office.
All right, guys. With that, that question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you believe the report that Gal could be coming back to be in Fast 10? I don't see why not. And if so, do you think it's a good idea? Again, I think it probably would be a good idea. But however you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank one of the sponsors of this video, DraftKings. This time of year, everyone's excited for the holiday spirit, but what about all the basketball? When it's time to throw down on the NBA action, it's gotta be with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can bet just $5 pregame moneyline on any NBA team to win their game and get $150 in free bets if they do. Plus, everyone can combine multiple bets for a bigger payout with DraftKings same game parlays. Just download the DraftKings app, use the code Campea, place a $5 pregame moneyline bet on any NBA team to win, and get $150 in free bets if they do. That's code Campea only at DraftKings Sportsbook. 21 plus in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Bonuses issued as free bets. Eligibility and terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms.